Hi guys, it's Jimmy, and I've got a new watch to show you. Just last week, went away with the family for a week, and I decided to pack up 3 watches in the watch roll, plus one on my wrist. I tend to do that if we go away, and change them out each day, just for a bit of fun. And so I got my watches ready inside my watch roll here, including the new watch that I've just purchased a few weeks back. And I put that in here as well. And then my wife mentioned to me, "Oh, do you really want to do that? Do you want to leave some in the hotel room in their safe? Do you trust it? Blah blah blah." And I, replied, "Yeah, it's fine. I've done it before." And then by the next day, when we were ready to leave, I went and locked away this watch roll and just took one watch on my wrist. That watch being my white gold blue dialed Patek Philippe Aquanaut, and believe it or not, it was actually a good experience just having the one watch. You only have to worry about one watch. You don't have to worry about where you've put watches. You got to remember where they are, make sure to check that they're still there, and God forbid they go missing or get stolen. Or it was just less to worry about and more fun to enjoy. So I believe I'll be doing that from now on. Just take the one on my wrist. I always know where it is, and leave it at that. So yeah, I don't know what you guys do, but I typically like to take 2 or 3 with me, just to change them out and enjoy them. But it looks like that won't be happening anymore, because it was just more enjoyable not worrying about them. Anyway, what I'll do is, the watch is in here. I didn't bother putting it back in the box and the papers and all that. I'm not going to worry about doing that. But when you buy into this brand that's in the box, you end up on their subscriber list, and once in a while they send you a magazine that comes in a big brown plastic envelope like this. So some of you guys will already know, it's a spoiler alert, they know what this is. So what I'll do is I'll cut it open. I haven't opened this one yet, and I'll flick through it, and then we'll get the new watch out and have a look at it. So it's going to be a nice magazine. So I pulled out one of my nice knives. This is a Spyderco, I think it's a Sub-Hilt Valaton, is what it's called. Nicely polished and finished really well. Great finish on the satination on the blade. Anyway, let's slice this open, see if I can do it on camera without cutting myself, and see what's in here. It's a bit hard doing it through the camera. There we go. All right, pull this out. What does it say there? Yes, it's Patek. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the back page. I might just lift the camera a little bit so you get a better view. Okay, let's go to the front. Very artistic indeed. So we'll flick through the pages just to see what's inside. That has my name in there. What do we do with that? Take that out. Anyway. So what do we got here? The classic advertisement, father and son. Yeah, you know the saying. There it is down the bottom. The new Calatrava on this side, and so as you can see, it's not just about watches, it's about all kinds of things. I'll just quickly flick through it. You can always pause on certain things. So it's been a year now that I've been buying Pateks, and it's only the second book I've actually received. I don't know if they're a bit slow, if there's meant to be more than 2 in a year, but with the last watch I bought, they actually asked me if I've received another magazine. I said, no, I haven't. And I was a little concerned. I don't know if they had put my details through correctly, but the book turned up, so yeah, it's all good. I can't stop and read things, but this video is going to go for way too long. So I thought I'd just give it a quick flick through. How awesome is that? That's hilarious. I took a photo on Instagram of a chameleon with my Patek. And here it is. Fat fingers can't separate pages. That's pretty cool by the look of it. Yeah. Oh, they're nice. Very nice. Yeah, I was actually surprised to get a call. The watch I bought. I just got a call one day from one of the guys I deal with, and he just goes to me, "Would you be interested in this specific Patek?" You know, and I go, "Well, yeah, of course." And he didn't really say it was mine. He just said, "Oh, well, how about coming in and having a look?" And I was busy that weekend, and I never went in, never contacted him again. Then he actually was speaking with my brother and asked my brother, "Oh, look, what's Jimmy doing? Is he interested or not?" You know? And my brother said, "Well, you better contact him." So he rang me back again, and he goes, "Listen, it's yours if you want. You got first right of refusal, as they say." So what I did is I said yes. Just said yes over the phone, and within a day or two, I went and picked it up. Because with Patek, that's the sort of the way it works. If they're offering something that you actually like and you want, and like always, it never feels like the right time when you're spending big money on watches. It always feels a little bit guilty and a bit like, oh, maybe I shouldn't, or blah, blah, blah. But the reality is, it never feels like the right time. So, sorry guys, getting fumbly. So, if you can afford to, of course you do it. I was waiting on an actual different reference, but you don't always, you don't know how long that's going to be. So if something else pops up in between, why not? Yeah, go for it. Unless, of course, you don't like it. Well, that's a different story. Yeah, so we get to the back of the book now. What's this? There we go. Sorry, I probably didn't get the whole book in frame there. I tried. I did my best. Anyway, there it is. That's that book. Now, for you that have just fast forwarded through that because it was too boring, here comes the watch. Okay. Well, there's 3 watches in here. That was what I was going to take on holiday, which I ended up leaving at home. Anyway, there it is in the middle. The Patek Philippe weekly calendar in steel. So this is the 5212, 5212A. So that's in steel. It's got the stepped lugs. It's got this really interesting black polished indexes and handset, which doesn't matter how you look at it, in what light, it reflects black. It is just so well polished that the reflection just comes back black. Doesn't matter how you turn it, it literally looks like they're painted black. Of course they're not, it's just such an amazing polish. Let's pull that out. Learned a bit of interesting stuff about the caliber in this watch that quite new. Has a lot of has quite a few new patent pending parts in it. Has a hacking feature, which a lot of Pateks don't have. Let me just get this one off the roll as well before it rolls around everywhere. There we go. There it is. The finish just is astonishing. It's just amazing. Till you have it in hand, you just can't believe how good they are. It's got a couple little pushes there that sets the weekly calendar, so it does the week and your month together, and the other pusher does the day, and the date is set like a traditional watch through the crown. It's automatic, of course. I'll open the strap. I hear some people criticise the strap for being, looking a little, like, I don't know, a lot of people seem to think it's not up to standard, but believe me, it is. And it's not meant to be too dressy, this watch. It's meant to be sort of in the middle. So I think it suits well. Obviously, you can take this strap off, you could go for a few different things, have a bit of fun with this watch, which I intend to do. But having said that, I also like to leave things original. So, but I think I will get some straps, but I know what I'll end up doing. I'll put it on there, wear it once, quickly take it off, and make sure I put the original back on. The contrast stitching is very nice, gives it that little bit more, smart casual kind of look. Silver dial is not picking up on camera, but it is sort of textured. The handset's impressive because it is 5 hands on the one pinion there. So you can see them all there. And the watch is, I can't remember how thick it is. It's not very thick at all, but even with that many hands on the one stem, it didn't make the watch too thick. Somehow they have done a great job of stacking them. And that's one thing where the dial kind of looks busy because it's got a lot of numbers and writing on there, but it doesn't have multiple sub dials and things. So it's done in such a neat way where it's just all off the center. And I was watching a video on the London watch collector. He has one of these, and just for fun, he set all the hands to 12, and it's kind of funny because the dial looks so clean, because it looks like just one hand pointing up and just a fully clean dial just with the date. I like the fact that the date is on a white background. I quite like that little contrast. The case, I love the lugs that step in them. The bezel's got a bit of a shadow line, you can see, which is really cool. Like this, got the little pusher adjusters here. Haven't had a watch with them yet, apart from this. Being an auto with a large rotor, there's nothing, like, the finish is gorgeous, but nothing too exciting to actually look at. I mean, the finish is top notch, but there's just something about micro rotors or manual movements, because there's nothing sort of hiding the movement. They're sort of more interesting to look at. But hey, I'm actually glad that it is automatic, because with anything with such a high finish like this, and the crown is slightly recessed, you can smear the case, winding it. So you gotta be so careful winding it. I usually wind with my fingernail like that. So this one being auto, at least you wind it once, and if you're wearing it, you don't have to worry about winding it. As with my Calatrava being a manual and with a really very thin crown, it's so you gotta be so careful not to scratch your bezel when you're winding it. But this is absolutely stunning. I just can't believe that black polishing they do on the hands and on the indices. I'll take off my Submariner, and I'll put this on the wrist, and you'll see. I forgot what size it is. I think it's around a 40mm. I don't geek out too much about exactly those things. Sometimes I forget. I know what I like. It's a lot to do with being, visual. It's got to look nice, obviously. On my large wrist, it's still a nice size watch. Not too thin, not too thick. You can see it's not too serious. It's not too, it's not full. It's not a dress watch. I do not consider this a dress watch. They wouldn't have put on a strap like this if they considered it one themselves. So it's got a cool complication. I mean, at the end of the day, it's giving you the week of the year, it's giving you the month, it's giving you the day and the date, which is, pretty cool, and it's doing it in a way where it doesn't have, a lot of subdials or things like that. It's just done in such a smart way. So, it's just on the standard kind of pin buckle. Only thing is, for my wrist, their straps are a bit small. I've got this one on the second hole. It's a little bit tight, but I'm trying to get a little bit of stretch in it so that it sits on the second hole, because the first hole is probably a little bit too loose. So I believe the strap is bigger on this than my Calatrava, because Calatrava is on the very last hole. But yeah, that's it there, guys. And I love, I'm really loving variety. I love this kind of thing. Love this kind of thing. And can't say I don't love this either. It's amazing. So the way I'm seeing it, it's about variety at the moment. And this is definitely giving that to me. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye.